Alright. We're on. We're back on, people. We are back on. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to another live stream. We're back on the new Wi-Fi. Apologies, yesterday the Wi-Fi was trash. Well, today we are back on the new one, so I hope the quality is picture perfect for you guys. It better be damn good. If it isn't perfect, then you guys please do let me know, and it may have to be some different OBS settings that I may have to tweak. I'm not too sure, but it should be good. It says it's good condition, so fingers crossed. There should be no lag as well. It should be no delay. Nothing like that. Looks and sounds good. Alright, man, thank you very much. I'm just going to get the Zoom guys set up and then we will start jumping in. But I hope you guys had a good trading day yesterday. Like I say, apologies we couldn't jump onto it. I ended up just trading on Zoom with the guys in Discord, just using my hotspot. Turned out to be a relatively quiet session. We almost scalped like a quick 18 tick move, which I'll break down with you guys as well. But it's good to be back on here. YouTube fam, you guys drop a little like for the stream as well. We're going to share some wizardry today, see if we can get some nice scalps again. I'm just getting Zoom set up here, and then we'll get ready to jump in. Let me just get rid of this. Right, let me send in the Zoom link to the guys on Discord. London session, everyone. Cool. Hit those likes, guys. Yeah, you tell them, Vivian. Hit them likes. Hit them likes. Gonna catch another banger today on stream. Just announced a new trip in the community as well. We're gonna be doing some lots of fun things in the Discord group. Let me just watch the stream here and make sure it's good. Lots of fun things in the Discord group. Yeah, cool. All right, looks pretty good to me. But yeah, we just planned. I just planned to do a new trip with the guys in Discord. A new activity day. I don't know if I can share it with you guys. Maybe not. I'll share it. I'll share it later on. Wait, let's see if I can share it with you guys. Wrong one. Let me go here. How do I share? Just whilst we wait for the guys to join. There we go. This is what we're going to be doing with the guys in February. We're going to go play Top Golf with the guys in the community. Play some golf. Remember, trading is all about not doing what most retail traders do, where most retail traders sit in their bedroom, lose money and get depressed. I've been there and done that. And our trading community is not just about trading in our bedrooms. I'm getting everyone out, meeting each other and networking, and you know, some of the guys in Discord now who had never met before now travel and trade together, which is amazing. And that's what it's absolutely all about. So I'm going to be doing that with the guys, which is going to be fun. I'm excited to do that. I always have lots planned in the community. You know, we've got the trading retreat next year as well. We've got the Christmas yearly giveaway coming up in December. Christmas Day, I do a year subscription giveaway as well. Every single year, someone can come and trade live with us, learn from me, have one-to-ones for absolutely free for all of 2024. Hey bro, how are you? I'm good, thank you, man. I'm good. Good to be back on stream. Hey mate, I'm glad I found your interview on YouTube yesterday. You saved my life. Amazing, man. Good to hear. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on the stream. Hopefully you get some value in today's stream. Let me just let the Zoom guys in here. Hopefully you get some value. Whether we execute a trade or don't execute a trade, there'll still be lots to learn as always. So let's let everyone in on Zoom. I'll turn the music down as well. I don't know if it's a bit too loud. It's a bit annoying as well. Alright. share screen. Let me share my screen. Alright. We're back on. We're back up. What's going on, Zoom guys? Welcome back. Hopefully you guys should have crisp Wi-Fi today.
Yeah, clear as crystal, man. Well done.
Good, thank you, man. Thank you.
Hey everyone.
Hey Drew, how's it going, man? You're on that new 5G? Yeah, on the new 5G, man. I literally have it plugged in right next to me, so you can see me. Can see you in fresh 4K. Yeah, you can see me in 4K. Look at that. Doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, I like looking at without less than for me, so it means down there it's already back a bit.
On the subscription, right?
Good morning, afternoon. Good morning, Ross. Alright, Joe's joining. We'll start breaking it all down in a second. YouTube guys, drop a little like for the stream. We'll start sharing my screen in a second. We'll start breaking it down. I just want to make sure everyone is here on Zoom before, and we'll get started. Let me just turn this down. This music's quite annoying. But yeah, I have had a crazy busy day today, so I haven't actually really had much time to look at the charts. So we'll be breaking it down fresh together. Let me just get this up here, and we'll jump straight in. Yeah, I just had a quick skim. It doesn't look like Asia did too much. I know some of you guys in Discord traded Asia. I don't know if you guys caught some nice moves. I think some guys had some nice little scalps. All right.
Great moves.
Great. Got about the top golf. Once I've got a few flights, we're flying over for a beer and golf. Yeah, Ross, anytime, man. Sounds awesome. Good afternoon, PJ. What's going on, man? All right, let's do it. Let's jump in. Let's just jump straight in. Let me just close Discord. Cool. All right. We'll use this chart. Let me just quickly check because I believe there is news today. Let's just have a quick look. Yes, there is. So we have. Let's see here. You got pound news coming up today. I'm not really too interested in that. You got ADP non-farm employment changes tomorrow. Unemployment claims, and then on Friday, obviously we got NFP. So pretty busy week coming on from now onwards, which is good. Let me just get rid of all of this noise.
Last trading day tomorrow.
Yeah, possibly, man. Possibly. It may be. I'm just gonna hide. Let's get rid of these positions here, and I'm gonna delete all this analysis. All these levels have all played out now, so let's get rid of all of this, and let's start from scratch. Let me just bring the chat over here. Ross, you're in London. Yeah, when it's UK winter, Ross, you want to escape to Australia, get over for some of that sun. It's absolutely roasting here today. All right, let me clean up all these levels. Let's start off on the daily. Great. Why does it say YouTube's lagging again? Let me just quickly check it here. I don't want it to start lagging. Yeah, it is a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Hopefully it will get better. Alright, anyway, let's do it. Let's start breaking this down. So I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to delete all my analysis. So we'll start from a fresh, clean chart today on gold. Have a quick look at the daily. So obviously Monday closed incredibly bearish, waking out some insane all-time highs and closing back below 2,100 and back below 2050. So these are the key levels we want to be watching for. The 50s and the 100s. So if we just mark on 2050s, kind of helps you understand where the overall day is kind of trending. And I'm going to have 2,000 there as well. And that's all I really care about right now. We're trading in between 2050 and 2,000. That's the kind of range we're going to be playing here. Similar to this, anytime you bounce off this level, you always come back down into here. So you bounced off this level now, you're very likely going to come down into here. So yesterday closed, kind of wicked out the highs and then wicked out the lows as well. But the interesting thing about yesterday, which I saw, is the body did actually close below the wick of the previous, which is kind of a sign that you could see that continuation back down. If the body had closed back above the previous, it could be a liquidity grab to push higher. You see like here. Let me just record this as well.
Recording in progress.
There you go. Just like here. You wicked out the lows, but the body didn't close above. The body closed back above, and then you saw that push back up. Well, yesterday the body actually closed below the low, so it could be a sign to keep pushing down. It was very, very close, but it did actually close below the previous daily low, so it's got the possibility of continuing to push down here. Haven't grabbed any daily highs for this whole push down. You know, you may come up into here. I don't think it's going to come up into there that quick. So let's drop down to the 4 hour. Let me just close this 4x battery. Drop down to the 4 hourly. Oh, that's interesting. So that previous daily high was obviously that level that we were wondering if there's also a double top. So I think it's probably worth noting on that high. You can also see you kind of had this little third drive to the lows here and starting to bounce up nicely. 1, 2, 3, pushing back up. But simple technicals, we can see here, obviously the 4 hour is clearly bearish. You know, you've crept back up, pushed down aggressively, now you're kind of creeping back up ever so slightly. So it's at a nice place to be open to some pullbacks. You haven't grabbed any 4 hour lows in quite a while here on gold. And you have also now bounced off this previous resistance, broken support. So it's a nice level where you've seen this bounce off towards the close of yesterday. And I'm going to drag this level and bring it here, and that's kind of going to be potential range for the day. Let me just move this here. 11 points on gold short yesterday. Good job, man. Very nice. So yeah, this is going to be the likely range for today. Now, I have this high marked on here, and we basically spoke about that. Although it is a double top, you did actually grab some highs here. That's why you were able to have this push down. But if you start coming close to this again, and you start to reject, then you're going to be creating that false resistance, and then you'll very likely see it spiked out before seeing a potential move back down. So if you start coming close to this resistance and start bouncing off it again, that's then going to become a level where most retail traders will try short this resistance because they spotted it too late. Stop loss will go above this high, looking for this play down, and then that's when you could potentially see in that buy into there. What have I just done there? But I believe you're very likely going to see gold pull back before this. So if we get rid of this, if I let this people in, why do you analyze on the gold spot, not the futures? Because the spot chart will grab highs and lows more than the futures chart does, and that's like the most important part of the plan for me. So I always I stick to the spot. It's just easier. If you compare the spot and the futures, they sometimes move very different. Like the futures chart could leave a double top, whereas spot will grab it, and the grab is what's very important to us. So I just thought, you know, even though I'm going to be executing it on futures, it's easier if I just break it down on here, because then we don't have to worry about, well, this chart looks different to this chart. So yeah, that's the reason I just do it on this one. So 4 hours creeping up here, hasn't really grabbed any lows for quite some time. On the hourly, kind of wicked out some hourly lows there, starting to push back higher. Where's our kind of nearest resistance going to be? Probably here. Looks like a pretty strong level on gold that you may start to tap into. Hey Mocky. So if you're going to come up to there, then you're very likely going to spike out this high. So I'll just mark on as that high, as a potential liquidity level to tap into before this push back down. If I was to look for some buys into that, where would I want to see some buys? I probably want to see some buys once you grab some lows. I think before you push into here, you're going to need to kind of grab some liquidity and grab previous hourly lows and spike down a little bit more. So in terms of what could we see first, I want to see if you could maybe get some little scalp pullback shorts before longs into the highs. You started to have this rejection on gold here. You reject again, retail try short here, stop loss goes above this high, so now you're grabbing that high. Remember, gold's never going to tap a level and just drop. It's always going to come and re-grab the highs. So now that you're re-grabbing these highs, this is quite an interesting level. You can see here, if you look to the left, it probably looks nice from the 30. Yeah, this is currently, if I just do it as a zone, like this, all of this right here is quite a strong level on gold, where you can expect, you may even pull back down to like 2024. Looks like a pretty nice level where you may pull back down to. So I'm not going to do a new one, but I'll grab this level. Let's say 2024, probably around there. Looks like a pretty nice level to see potential pullbacks. You broke above it, retested, and already pushed. So if you start to throw some rejections here on gold, you could start to see some pullbacks soon. We'll wait for the first 15 close of the session, but if all of a sudden you start to wick back down, you could have some shorts. This is also going to be a very strong level here. You've got fake out, resistance, fake out, support broken, resistance, broke above support, resistance, resistance, resistance. So if this, even if this 15 closes above, you never know, you could mirror something like this. So it closes above, closes straight back below, closes below, straight back above. So it's a potential fake out area, and then you could be looking for sells back down to here. This is like a 30 tick range, which is great. So let's just wait and see how this 15 closes. If you start to close maybe above and then reject, then you could look for buys if it re-breaks the high up back up into here. It's also another 30 ticks. But let's just see how this is going to close. Let me just see how the past few hours closed. Yeah, Asia was pretty choppy. It took until about 5 AM to finally break out this range, retest and push higher. But even if you're going to break above and tap into these highs, you expect gold's probably going to need to come and grab some lows first. But we got 3 minutes till this 15 is going to close, so let's just wait for the 15 before we start going down to the 5. If we need this 15 closure, then there's no point watching the 5 just yet. So wait for the 15 and then amazingly you can start drop down to the 5. Double top that's getting grabbed at 2027. Yes, absolutely, yeah, definitely here. Yeah, even here, yeah, definitely as a lovely double top. So you've just wicked it out here and tried to drop. You're re-breaking the highs. So yeah, it is a lovely level to be open to sell. So if you start closing aggressively above and gives the bottom wick, you got to break into the highs to come and re-grab these highs as well. But just from what I saw in the 4 hourly, looks like you're kind of trying to slow down a little bit. This 4 hours been creeping up for the past 4, 8, 12, almost 16 hours. So it's about time you see this just wick down, grab some liquidity, grab some momentum before you can see this push back up. But yeah, it's definitely a nice double bottom. Sorry, double top being grabbed. You have a little bottom wick here as well, but not a huge one. Wait for this. The 15 closes back below here. I may be open to these sells. What are the 2 levels you have on your chart marked in green? These ones, if you mean these ones, it's just intraday support and resistance levels, pretty much. It's the range that you'll kind of be working with. 2030.8 is good to short. 2030.8. No, if you short there, you're shorting at a double top. If you short anywhere at this resistance, you're gonna get hunted. The only way you can short this resistance is if you see it reject like this, buy into it, and then you could be looking for something like that, and you can sell from there. But there's no way gold's gonna tap into it here and just drop. It's always gonna come and rinse these highs. Exactly the same as here. We had this lovely double top yesterday on gold. What do? You reject the resistance, you wick out the highs, and then you have the drop. So you'd want to see something a little bit nicer like this. But if you start tapping into this resistance now, do not short, because you'll wick out the highs. Anywhere in this zone, you don't want to short it. If anything, you want to be buying into it, which could also still give you a pretty nice trade. But yeah, if we do do something like this and then reject, I would look for longs, and then I'd be buying into where most retail traders are trying to sell. So I'd look for buys here. Stop loss would go, you know, wherever the low's going to be. Why does my risk roll go so crazy big right now? And I'll be looking for a scalp up into this resistance, because most retail traders, once you start tapping into here, will be looking to, man, this risk reward thing's annoying. Will be looking to sell here with their stop loss above that high, and gold is never going to drop from there. It's always going to come and grab it. So I would like to be buying into where most people are trying to sell, and that could be the play for the day. We just had the 15 close there. Let me just get rid of all this. 15 has just closed above. If you instantly push down, then you may get buys into the re-break high. If it instantly grabs the highs, then you could see it push lower. So be watching this high. If you have a bottom wick first, you can be buying into this high. If you grab these highs first, you know, you may start to mirror a fake out like this, where you grab the highs and then close back bearish. So it wasn't a bad 15 close, but to me this looks pretty overextended. Had a little trend line. It kind of did grab. He had a trend line coming there. He did wick it out and started to push back higher. Did you just grab the highs? No, you haven't grabbed the highs yet, which is good. So if you start to pull back, you can be open to it. You have a trend line coming up like this. So if you do pull back to here, you know, you can start to spike out some lows here as well. Man, it's so hot in this room. But you should see some nice movement on gold today. If you can look for buys up into these highs, if you start like closing above here, that would be amazing as well. Because then who knows where the news go? Because the news just keep pushing up. Well, you don't know. You never know. But if you're exposed to the fact that anything can happen, then amazing. You can take positions left, right, and center. Maybe yeah. I never used to do it though. That's why I don't know why. I was like trying to figure out how to save it, and it would always just kind of go back to that. It was really annoying. 15 is kind of starting to push down here, which is nice. That re-grabbing the highs. Am I using the wrong chart or something? So no, you're probably using the wrong chart. This is just the spot chart. The futures chart is the one I'm using here. So as long as your figures are the same right here, then you're on the right chart. The one I'm using here is just the spot chart. I don't analyze off the futures chart because the currency chart grabs highs and lows more than the futures chart does. And that's very important for me. Very, very important. So it should be the same as what I have down here. Here. So I kind of use these two charts for the futures charts, and then when I go down to the 5 minute, I use it off this spot chart. Perfect, thank you. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Let me start dropping it down to the 5 in a second, see what we got going on. Alright, let's have a look at this 5. See if we can paint a bit of a picture here. So you did just wick out these 15 highs here. So you just wicked out the highs, trying to push back down. That's the actual 15 high. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice drop down in Asia. Don't think it was tradable, but that's a nice push. Is that current month of futures? No. So the current month of futures, man, is you want to be trading February 24. So the current one you want to be trading on here is GCG4. Oh, that's good, isn't it? GCG. Is it, maybe they put it as 24 here. Yeah, it's just there. GCG 24, so you want to be trading the February 24 contracts. December's now expired because we're in December, so we're always trading the futures contracts of gold, so the future price of gold. So you want to be into February now. But if you ever want to do it on the GC one here, you know, you can just type in GC, and you can just do this one. And then one of the guys on Zoom showed that you can just where is it? If you double click here, then you can adjust the for contract changes, so it'll automatically update. See? Yeah, I prefer to just use this one, to be honest. Nothing wrong with just using this one. If you guys use the futures one on TradingView, remember that it's possibly delayed when you first go on it. It costs like $5 a month to have the live feed, but if you want to just use the spot one, it honestly makes no difference. It's probably easier just using the spot one. I use the, we'll get a nice bottom wick here on this 15. How's it looking? Yeah, nice level to start to see if we can grab some 5-minute lows here. And then re-break the highs and continue pushing. Longs will be off the card if the 15 fakes out here, then you can go short. Very nice push up there. What time is that little Asia push here? Oh shit, you're really starting to flip. Oh, whoa. So you've just re-grabbed 15 lows there. If you start breaking high, you know, you could see this push. As you're re-breaking the highs. I don't like taking the re-break of the highs entries, but it still would give you 28-ish. So you've just grabbed previous 15 highs now, which is what you would need to do before a push down. So it's going to be interesting to see if this 5 actually closes above or not. If it doesn't close above here, then you've just grabbed previous 15 highs and you may either range or start to come back down. The only way you can kind of look for some sells here on gold is if you get a nice strong 5-minute close here. And then we're going to be looking to play this 30 ticks. How's the 30 been looking overall? Yeah, so if that next 15 closes back below here, that'll be the next 15 of the 30, which will mean the 30 will get a big wick here, like this. You get a big wick and you could easily come back down and fulfill this range. This was lovely yesterday. Yesterday you closed below it, retested and dropped. You wicked all the way back up, re-grabbed previous 30 highs and dropped. That was a pretty insane liquidity grab. And dropped big time. What time is it? 23. Trek into Europe, yeah, be very nice, man. Must be nice. Are you one of those no matter noise you hear is music? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean. I do like this high to be grabbed today. I would love to see this grabbed. Yeah, maybe retap back into here. If the 30 does close back above here, then yeah, if you get a 30 bottom wick, you want to be looking for buys into here, because this is going to be a lovely level to come and grab. So if the 30 does close above, then you get quickly bottom wick. You can drive it back into there. You can also see actually on the, are we on the 30? No, on the 15 here. When was the last time you wicked out some lows on the 15? All the way back down here. You can see this whole push up here on gold. You never grabbed any previous 15 lows. Which means at some point today, you're going to see a lot of these lows here grabbed. You're very likely going to wick out a lot of these. So if you start looking for buys into here, oh look at this. Later on you could see some decent shorts today. I think for London today though, we may be getting some scalping longs. I think. And then you got to this 15, 30 close in 4 minutes. Let me just go down to the 5 just so we don't miss anything into the close. So at 5 minutes opened and instantly just wicked out higher. Previous 5 failed to close above. So if you start to close bearish here. Good morning man, good morning. Alright, give me 2 sets guys, I'm gonna run to the toilet and then we'll see how this 30-minute close goes. Muted. Sorry guys, I was muted, my bad. My bad. I'm just saying, if this 30 closes above here, we could mirror something like this. This closes above, the wicks down and pushes higher. Close above, we get a wick down, we can push higher. So this 30 is looking like it's going to close quite strong. Let's see. 5 minutes a bit choppy, but it's still kind of going to close bullish. Yeah, I'd love to see this. I'd love to see this next 15 just wick out some lows, give that 30 bottom wick and look for some buys. The fact that the 15 hasn't grabbed any lows for this entire push up means you're going to see a liquidity grab soon at some point. Right, look at this entire move up. You never grabbed any lows, which is very, very rare for gold to see. If you're going to see a big move up or down, you're always going to come up and wick out some lows. See, for this... Sorry, man.
Sorry, I was going to say, it's been about as much action here today as a 80-year-old tripper.
He's muted yourself, yeah, it did. But yeah, you see here, for like this whole... See how here, on this whole push down on gold here, you never grabbed any previous 15 highs, so you mark them on, and then you eventually come up to grab them. So if we mark these on now, we're wary that we could wick these out. 15's about to close a little bit doji here. 30 is still pretty bullish though. So if the 30 is closing bullish, 15 may need to grab more liquidity, which could bottom wick, grab these lows, or even grab this 15 low, which is that line there, and then you could be looking for that buy. So if we get a pretty decent, strong 30-minute wick here, grab some previous 15 highs, you can look for some breaks to highs to keep pushing. $15 never reclose back below those lows. There's no fake out just yet. If we can instantly wick down here, grab these lows, you're gonna have some buys. You can see some buys. Shorts will give you 20 ticks as well. Yeah, not bad. Hello, buddy. So I want to see these lows grabbed, and then longs once we break. What's Sammy's saying? Let's have a look. Come here, buddy. Whoa. Oh, Jesus. Oh. What are we saying today? Are we buying gold, selling gold? What are we doing today, Sammy? Licking my face, apparently. Is gold going to come and grab the lows? Then we're going to buy? That's a yes. Happy. Okay, buddy, thank you. Everyone's saying morning, morning, Sammy. Look at that. Everyone's saying morning. Look. Probably because he's of his win streak. Yeah, Sammy's always on a win streak. Go on. Goodbye. See ya, mate. It's too hot in here for you. Starting to find a little bit of resistance here. Potential little 15 evening star incoming. He needs an XAU USD chain. The trading king, yeah, the trading king. He is the trading king. How do you travel with having a dog? I only got him less than a year ago, a year in March. So I don't actually travel with him, like he doesn't come with me, but I put him into daycare, and he gets like his own resort suite, training activities. It's quite expensive actually. When I was in Bali, his resort a day costed more than my fucking resort, my villa.
He was kicking back with pina coladas.
Yeah, living the dream. Living the dream. Going out playing every day must be nice, yeah. Fucking hell.
Snip and tail.
He doesn't have to take the stress of making a trade.
No, it just copies our signals.
Yeah. 5-star facilities without calling a signal.
Must be nice. Life of a Furu. Where's he gone?
No boards, no BS. Get him those Snoop Dogg glasses.
Which one? Let me see.
Yeah, then I saw on Instagram page, owner like takes his dog on a bike ride.
Nice.
Dog is wearing the glasses. Looks fucking good.
If this 5 minute here on gold closes bearish, if you get an instant top wick, you may see some sells, a very quick little pullback scalp to come and grab these 15 lows and potentially come down into here and be risking off this high. Because this 5 minute has had some resistance, you've wicked out the highs, so if you now start closing back below here, you could have an intraday little playback down. As long as this 5 closes like bearish and doesn't break this high, you could have some sells risking off here. If you re-break this high, then you're going to push up. Hit the like button for the pub. So true. Every time my family are out traveling, the dog has always the most expensive holiday at daycare. Yeah, he does, man. Yeah, he does. Gets meals, gets room service, everything. Literally, I think it was maybe like $100 a day or something. I think mine worked out to be like less than that, which is crazy. He's lucky I'm a demo trader. If I was ever to move anywhere, yeah, I would just bring him with me. But he's not the type of dog that would sit on a
He's got
plane.
like demo account and real lifestyle.
Yeah, he's a furu. If we re-break this high, you may see it push up. I'd rather it didn't because there's no longs in this just yet.
It's just creeping its way.
Yeah, it's creeping up. It's due a pullback so much. Even if you just, I don't usually use fibs too much, but even if you were to, once you find some resistance, you know, you could start to see this pull back quite a lot. Yeah, this 30's been, and this is actually quite nice because a lot of retail traders would see this little impulse down, correction back up, and be trying to short from here. And now you've just wicked out all retail traders who were trying to short here. And if they're incredibly aggressive, if they did short from here, you know, where's their stop going to be? It's probably just going to be above this previous high because the market structure textbook told me to short here and put my stop here. And before you know it, you could see something like this. I would like to buy up into this though, but I need to see it pull back a little bit more than this. Because if I jump in longs now, there's no real stop loss placement unless you put it down here, which I'm obviously not going to do. I'm not going to risk 80 plus ticks to make like 20. But if you instantly, you know, just push up into here, we maybe be open to the same situation as yesterday where we may have to flip it short quite quick. But yeah, anyone who is aggressively trying to short gold right now, their breaking point is going to be this high right here. I would love to be buying this into it, but since we jumped on here, there's no opportunity just yet. I don't even really think there is down here, to be honest. Maybe here, once you had a little double bottom there, wicked out the lows, you may have got some buys there. But to catch this run up, there's nowhere really down here too much. And especially not since we've jumped on here. I really need to see this give a decent weight down, because if you don't, then I'm going to be marking on all 30 lows to come and get grabbed at some point. So these are the two in play 30 lows that are going to be very likely grabbed today. Roasting of my dogs will go to Christmas. Yeah, very nice, man. Lucky. Japan over Christmas will be amazing, man. I've been looking into Japan recently. It's been coming up a lot recently. Try and do a little Japan visit at some point. Looks like an incredible place. I'd love to go fucking skiing there. Well, I'll go snowboarding, but you know what I mean. It looks absolutely insane to go to the mountains in Japan. It'd be incredible. Yeah, absolutely incredible. A lot of content creators are moving there. Oh, really? That's interesting. I wonder why. Is it good tax reasons? Lived there for over 12 years. No way, that's awesome, man. That's pretty cool place to live. 12 years in Japan, yeah, that's cool. Is it good tax there or something? I don't know. Maybe. Skiing there looks absolutely insane though. Look at this. Incredible. I've never been. I don't know if it's expensive or... One of my friends went there who said it's like a very, very clean country. I'd like to go visit Singapore.
And so efficient. Like, it's crazy. They're 10 years ahead.
Yeah, that's cool. That's why it'd be so cool to visit. Always a tax reason, yeah, always a tax reason. Best country I've been to, yeah, nice, yeah, interesting. I haven't been, but like I said, I would like to go. Is this 5 gonna... This 30 to me really looks like you're gonna start to fall. Where can I sell this from? Can't sell it just yet, but I would love to sell this on gold. If you think it's hot here in Oz, you die in Singapore. Oh no, really? I didn't realise Singapore was hot in Australia. What's the temperature in Singapore right now? Hong Kong is hot now also, yeah. Singapore is pretty hot. Yeah, 31. Looks very, very humid. Not as bad as Thailand, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to visit Singapore. Humid as hell, yeah. It's like a clean version of Sydney. Yeah, it looks it. It looks it. Oh, look at this. 5 minutes gonna go strong here, I think. Come on, gold. Give us an entry. Give us an entry. Just give us a nice little bottom wick. Give us a nice bottom wick. You know, you can still get a continuation. I just need to give bottom wick first, so we can get the break at the high, and not have to get stuck in a trade. Cool. If this can come down a little bit more, you may see something. 5 minute here. See here, you did grab the lows and then re-broke these highs. Like I said, if this is a true liquidity grab, you'll drop from here. However, if it's not and you re-break the highs, then you're going to see it start to push. Why didn't you take a long trade to the resistance? I wanted a long, but this 30 didn't give me enough of a bottom wick, because if I had jumped in longs on this bottom wick, the only problem is stop loss placement would have to go down here, which makes the risk reward too bad for me. The reason it would have to go down here is because you hadn't grabbed any 30 lows before this whole push up, which you're always going to see gold do before like a big push up. You're always going to wick out some 30 lows. So if I bought here, yeah, my stop loss would have just had to be like 70 ticks. When I'm buying into these highs, the risk reward becomes terrible. I'm not risking.
Oh, that is such a small stop loss.
Yeah, they'd be risking what, 70 ticks to maybe make like 30.
That's nothing. I risk 700 ticks.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been buying this, but no entry. Since we've jumped on this, no entry.
My risk is totally based on how much can I top up the next day.
Sound wise, thank you. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. If the 30 gave me a decent bottom wick, to at least, you know, like you can even see how overextended the 15 was at this point. So if we'd got on bottom wick and grabbed some previous 15 highs, I would have been buying this all day. But the fact that you haven't grabbed any of these lows, you're very likely today going to see all of them grabbed. I mean, even if you start rejecting now, like I said before, if you start rejecting now, then this is going to bring in retail traders who try and short this resistance stops above here. So if we can reject this now, give a bottom wick, I would still like buys into this. Because you can imagine most retail traders are probably trying to short into this right now, and their stop loss is going to be just above this high. So the likelihood of you wicking out this high becomes very likely. That's why I would have loved to have been buying into it. I like your patience. Yeah, patience pays, man. Patience pays. Same as on Monday. If I show you the trade we took on stream on Monday, this one, when I jumped on the charts on Monday, price had ran up and ran down, this huge move, but by the time I jumped on the charts like here. So I didn't get FOMO in any of this. I waited for my setup to come. My setup came in and we got like 70 ticks-ish on this. So once the setup comes in, you know, amazing, I'm ready to take it. But if there's no entry on this, there's no entry. I won't chase it because my trade will come at any point. Do you think it'll wick and then drop or just continue up? It's very unlikely to just continue up. It's you know, it's difficult because there's such big news later on today, but it's not just gonna drop from here today in the London session. Wow, look at this spike. Anyone who is shorting gold's getting rinsed right now. That's why I said at the start of the stream, don't short from this region. You're never gonna drop from here. You're gonna wick out the highs. Fuck, I would have loved to have been buying. That would have been an amazing buy if we just got a little bottom wick. If this had grabbed previous 15 lows, rebroke these highs, oh, it would have been a juicy scalp. Yeah, I think a lot of retail traders today would have been trying to short from here, here, and here. Retail short heaven, retail short heaven, retail short heaven. They take shorts here, they go into drawdown, they add more shorts here. Where's their stop loss? Just above this high. So now that most retail traders are getting wicked out here, you know, we'll be open to the fact that now it can start to actually close bearish and start to give a retracement. I would have loved to have been buying up into the liquidity. That's the way that I like to trade, buying into where most people are trying to short. But we didn't get the entry. But that's fine. Now we're above this high here. We need to be open to the fact that this could be a liquidity grab before, you know, coming back down. It's quite strong. I shorted from that last high you marked out. Yeah. It's a retail trap to short from here and here. If you haven't liquidated any highs, which you hadn't, then you have to be careful of that. And you want to be buying up into that. Yeah, last 15 before London opens. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Small position, 23 ticks. Yeah, it's still good, man. That's good. You got in at 24/7. Let me see on the futures chart. 20. So David on the Zoom got buys from 24.7. I think you could probably get once you broke the highs. Yeah, amazing. 23 ticks. 23 ticks is amazing, man. So you need a day. Oil news there. Yeah, big news today. You got oil news and you got the start of ADP non-farm payroll. Just followed hard all I need. Yeah, good job, man. Could you please provide another demonstration of the code required for Top Step? The screen froze when you showed me. You shouldn't need a code. You should be able to just click the link that's pinned at the top and it should take you straight there. It should take you straight there. Where's that on the spot chart? It was on like the 5 minute here. So taking the break of that 5 minute high, because you did actually little wick out the lows, re-break the highs, so you got it once it closed above, taking the break of that high there, and now you've got that scalp. Look at that push on gold. Fuck, I would have loved to be buying that 40 plus ticks. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing. You'd be trading below this little low, or even just close full. It's a great scalp. How do you do it that you see 15 resistance line only on the 15? So if you double click into it and you go visibility, you can change it here. So if I don't want this line to show on the hourly, I'll just get rid of all of this, and then I can just set it to put this to 16. It'll just come up on the 15. Same with the hourly. If you have an hourly level that you don't want to show on anything less, then you just untick this. Look at this push. Holy shit. Yeah, no, the only longs I can see is from maybe down here. Since we've jumped on here, sorry. We jumped on here, opened and just pushed. Still fighting this move, shorting. Yeah, I agree. I believe most people are still trying to short right now. If you start to come close to this, exactly the same thing. You come close to this, then you're going to get a much deeper pullback to rinse all these highs. How's this daily starting to look now? Yeah, solid. Yeah, could you maybe grab yesterday's highs? Possible. Look at this 4 hour as well. Yeah, that 4 hour would have trapped in a lot of people. People see this move back down. Try short here, stop goes above there, and now you're getting squeezed out on gold. Moves have been massive, yeah, amazing volume recently in London, which is great. We always got that little 18 tick scalp yesterday. We've seen some nice, even with news, this is NFP week as well, so to see nice volume like this is great. This is what you need. I bought from 2019, amazing. You bought into where most people are trying to sell, which is exactly what you want to do. 2019. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, buys from here were nice because you had a little low here, you wicked out the low and started to close above. I wasn't on the charts here though. I wasn't on the charts today until here. So from here there's no buys, but from down here, yeah, you could have been looking for some buys, and yeah, you maybe got some buys from here, some sells from here, and you finally broke out, which is good. So good job. Everyone pushing the markets for their Christmas bonus. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, how's this monthly looking? This monthly's probably looking pretty crazy after Monday's open. Yeah, the monthly's probably close pretty doji today. Well, like I said, historically December is usually a bullish month for gold. So if they all of a sudden close doji this month, then that could be pretty crazy. Still plenty of time though. Look at this weekly, close above, wick and back down. Are you going to fill in this wick? Contradicting on quite a lot of time frames here.
Sorry, I had a phone call. Was there a sale on there? Because I saw it pushed up.
No, it's just, yeah, opened and pushed without us.
Oh, okay, cool. So I haven't missed anything.
No, nothing yet, man.
We just took a little above 50 pips.
Cheers. Oh, did I miss out on the free Lamborghini?
Yeah, you did, man. We already locked it in.
Yeah, Aaron's doing a giveaway this Christmas.
Damn.
It's the pink Lambo.
That's alright, put it on the Christmas cake.
It's gonna be a buy once the candle closed above. Yeah, well, it was a buy for me as soon as the 30 closed above here. As soon as, let me just get rid of this fucking music's trash. What's this playlist? Oh, look at this. Hope you still got runners on that, David.
I don't think we are going to flip bearish because the hourly is closing in like 9 minutes.
Yeah, not anytime soon. I want to be looking for some buys here. If this hourly closes nice and bullish, any bottom wicks, I want to be buying up into here now. Yeah, I wanted buys once this 30 closed above. I just needed more of a wick down. I would have been done for the day. But yeah, look at that. It's a 75 tick move in before London's even started. That's amazing. It's very overextended here. Very, very overextended. We'd need to see on the 30-second chart. Very nice. We'd need to see this hourly close. You'd have to have a pretty decent bottom wick. But this is what, again, exactly the same thing that we were trying to do to what we're currently doing right now. You guys probably know what I'm going to draw. As soon as you start rejecting here, then now this high becomes a level of interest again. Where exactly the same thing again. What we want to do is we want to tap into here, reject. Most people jump in shorts, and you want to be buying up into that. Exactly the same thing. Yeah, lovely one, yeah. Yeah, there, yeah. That's a 4 hour. Yeah, big level right now. So even though I think this level is going to break and we're going to grab these highs, doesn't mean you can't look for little scalp pullbacks. What a run. Look at that, what a push. What a push. You're going to have the London Open in 7 minutes as well, so you may as well just wait for that.
Do you trade the Christmas week?
Yeah, this year, yeah, because it will fall on like a Friday. So yeah, man, I'll be pretty much trading up until the Thursday or Friday if there's good volume.
Yeah.
I think so, man.
Like Christmas is on 25th and next day we have Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, so I probably wouldn't trade. Where's that week? 27. Yeah, maybe you can monitor it on like maybe 28th or 29th.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is on a fucking absolute run as well. For anyone who trades crypto, I think Bitcoin's on a fucking on an absolutely huge move. Just wait for this hourly close on gold. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that instant rejection of 45,000. Look at that. Instant 3% rejection of 40,000. 45,000, sorry, that's beautiful. Look at that. The more you start to bounce around this 45,000 on gold, on Bitcoin, the more likely you are going to see retail traders start to buy back again. And then by that time...
Look at the buys on the daily, which is the liquidity grab at 25,150. It's literally the plan to achieve. I had it marked up out of curiosity, and then it was ripped.
On which one?
On Bitcoin, 25,150 on the daily.
This one here.
Jump to the daily.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, on the weekly.
It was literally ripped. Look at that. Ripped the lows and then pushed.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. Massive support. That's why the technicals are so nice on crypto. Massive support, wick out the lows, boom. Just start trading crypto a little bit more. Look at that. You got buys from 25,000, even up into 35,000, 40%, 80%, incredible. Because crypto, people see 80% returns and don't act like that's good profit because they trade their P&L. They make 80% on Bitcoin. It's amazing. Yeah, people up 800%, they won't take it.
100% is the bare minimum.
People even make that on like $100, but they won't take it because they're, oh, I've only made $100. I want 1,000% return. It's like, yeah, you missed that bandwagon, mate. You ain't getting that again.
Moon boys calling that.
Moon boys. Any trades yet? Not yet, man. Almost had some buys. But I'm just waiting for this hourly close in 4 minutes now. Seeing if this hourly close is going to close bullish, which it is, and I'm going to be looking for a nice juicy bottom wick. But it's to buy it here was just way too overextended for me, unfortunately. I think BlackRock has began selling a ETF already as well. Oh, very nice. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. That's the thing. Once you start tapping into 40,000 and 45,000, that's where, all of a sudden, the headlines start coming out of Bitcoin above 40,000, and every guy starts to jump back in. But yeah, all I'm waiting for here is this hourly to close nice and strong, which is going to close very bullish, and I want to be buying up into this resistance here. Thing is, it has to give a significant bottom wick now because it's just so fucking overextended. Where are you going to get in with a valid stop loss? You're going to have to start dropping down to the 5. Footprint charts and volume profile. Nah, not footprint charts for me. Footprint charts. I heard the volume profile before, but nah, it's just something extra to look at that I don't really need. Same as like looking at something like Bookmap. It's like I don't really need it. I've kind of spot liquidity levels well enough. Doesn't tell me anything that I can't already pretty much see. Yeah, I've seen some people look at footprint charts. Is going to be one of them things that people are going to start selling a course on because people think it's going to be something they need to know. If anyone wants to sell a Forex course, start selling a footprint chart course. Put that on your Instagram story and you'll have everyone intrigued. People are like, what's this? I need to know this.
It'll be the footprint mastery add-on.
Yeah, I might do that actually. That's a good idea. But yeah, I know people who do use a footprint chart very well. But also know plenty of people who use this normal chart very well. Unless it's something you've already studied, then great. But yeah, it's not gonna give you any secrets. You get that guy on YouTube that comes up with the ads all the time. If you're using a normal chart like this, you're like all retail traders, start showing you a footprint chart. Right, we'll get a nice bottom wick here. If we get more of a bottom wick, then you can have some buys. This is looking quite nice. We've closed very bullish and opened with an instant bottom wick. This is exactly what we want to see. So if you start re-breaking the highs, you could see some longs. So now I can drop down to the 5. If you grab these previous 5 highs, you can start to look for the break of this high here on Goldie. Grab, so I want to see, don't flip bullish yet, motherfucker. Grab these lows, and then you can look for a break of the high. Yeah, there is, yeah, that's what's kind of giving it a pullback. But yeah, Owlie's closed so bullish. That's why you could pull back.
You need to grab those lows on futures though.
Yeah, Owlie's so bullish. Yeah, you're probably gonna see it. Oh, you just got fucking top wick already. Look at that. If you can wick out these 5-minute lows here, then you can look for some longs. I would like to see like this. Let's see if we can grab the lows. Let's see. The reason I need to see it grab the lows is because you buy off that hourly closing bullish. There's no valid stop loss. So if we start grabbing the lows and then re-breaking the highs, then you can risk off that low. So that's why you want to see that liquidity grab come in. So then you can get them with a valid entry and a valid stop loss. Something, let me get rid of these. You know, something like this. You know, you wick out the highs, you grab the lows and start pushing up. This is what you kind of need to see. Because then you can be buying from here. And you can have your stop here. Stop loss doesn't need to go all the way down here. Once you've liquidated some intraday lows, you can risk off that and get the play up. That's all we're pretty much looking for right here. If it breaks the highs from here, I mean, if it breaks the highs from here, I mean, you have had an intraday low, but it's still, it's not the nicest. It's a 30 pip stop loss. It's not ideal when you come onto the session that's already ripped this much. Look at the way this is just pushed. That was the same as the other day. You know, we pushed down aggressively. You think you've missed the move? We still get our scalp. We still get our pullback. No trades for me. Yeah, not yet, man. Not yet. Not yet. We can see it come in. We just need to stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. When it's ripped up this much, you start jumping in now, you're going to get trapped. That's what I want to see. Wick them out. Wick out the lows. Wick out the lows and then close bullish. What time is that news today? I think it's as late as yesterday. I didn't stay up for that news yesterday. I had a little scalp, so I didn't bother. News today is at 1:15 London time, so it's not as crazy tonight. If we close bullish, would mean we confer a strong buy. Yeah, if you close bullish, you may push up, but you just need an entry that's going to give you a valid stop loss, because the hourly's closed very bullish now. So the hourly is likely to continue pushing up into here and up into here. But all you need to see is 5-minute liquidity grabs you can jump in on. As if you start buying here, where's your stop going to be? Well, like somewhere ridiculous all the way down there.
Perfect.
I mean, you can take that if you want it, but not for me. Are you grabbing these intraday lows?
I'll take that on your account.
Hold it, full margin to TP.
I haven't bought the pile of trades for the morning already.
This is giving a signal. Gold sell at 2035.5. TP at 2008. Wait, what? So you're saying sell gold at 23.5. I mean, you're doing some member effect stuff. It's already hit that, but we'll have a look. 23.5. Stop loss at 25.3. 25.3. What? Yeah, profit loss at 2008. That doesn't look like a very good risk reward to me. Oh, cool. This 5 minutes coming down nicely here now. So you're grabbing these 5-minute lows that we're talking about, which is great. So if you start to reject and close above, then we can have buys and we can risk off this low. So start to wick it, and you can have some buys soon. Yeah, it is. It is. The reason you want to see some buys here is because this level right now is going to be a level where most retailers are trying to short and do something like this. So the likelihood of us pulling back and wicking out these highs is very high. So we want to be buying up into where most people are trying to sell. The only reason I'm watching the 5 is because I need to see an entry with a valid stop loss. Which if we start to wick out this high and like start to close bullish, like back above here, we could start to create that little morning star. The trend tool, yeah, pretty much, man. Yeah, because then you have an intraday liquidity grab, then you can risk off that low. Whereas if you start buying it now, you know, your stop loss is going to have to be huge. This is a pretty steep bottom wick here, which is good. Remember, here, before this current push down, you also haven't wicked out any previous 30 highs. So you're at least going to come and grab this 30 high. Come back up into this resistance and spike out this high here. But spiking out them highs, this high here might not take until the news. But at least until then, you may see it scout back up and grab some highs. You're getting a pretty nice bottom wick here. So this is the level where you could tap into here. See, this is a big
Even if you waited,
support resistance.
I was going to say, even if you're taking the break of the previous 30 highs, it's still 50 ticks up into that level.
Yeah, which is lovely.
Sooner you can squeeze out more.
Yeah. 34 at least, yeah, 60, 70, yeah, that'd be lovely, yeah. That would be lovely. So you close the back, so this is kind of the range where you're going to be playing now. It's just going to be 60 ticks. Close above, you bottom wick and you feel the highs. Closed above, bottom wick, you could feel the highs. So it's a nice level now to start watching the 15 and the 5. 15 still incredibly overextended. But I'm going to get rid of these lows and be marking on this low as a potential bottom wick area. Here. we'll go to the 5 and start watching it and see how this 5 is going to close. If it closes below, you may wick down a little bit more. This is the 15 low as well. Shit, it's hot in here, man. It's fucking hot in here. Alright, 5 minutes just closed. 5 minutes just closed below. So you could wick down a little bit more. Probably grab this previous 5. But now it's giving us some structure to risk off. So if we now want to go long, if we get closure back above here, that's going to be a very nice long opportunity. You buy from here. Your stop loss can go wherever this liquidity low is going to be. And then you can be looking for this nice play up. And now you've gone from risking just about less than a 1-to-1, and you could potentially get like a 1-to-7 here. But if you start jumping in longs from here, then look how shitty this risk reward becomes. If you wait for it to start flipping back bullish and closing above and grabbing some lows, not only is it more confirmed, but it gives you better structure to risk off, which is what you want. Is it the same for futures? Yeah, absolutely the same. Yeah, it'll be the same. So if we have a look here, futures will be the same. So futures, little 5 minute closure back above there, and you could be looking for this play. See, this 15's looking. Yeah, this is good. This is looking good to me. But you're at least going to come and grab this low first. As always, you're never just going to reject off the level, you're going to at least come and grab that. So you want to see us wick this, then start to close above. Ooh. Yeah, something like that, whatever. I'll do. I'm off, lads. Enjoy. See you, Ross. Enjoy, man. See you next time. Let me just fill this water up. Come on, gold. I don't want this to start going choppy now. Would you wait for it to wick out up and retest that area? Yeah, all I really want to see here. This 15 is going to close bearish with a little bottom wick, so you want to see the next 15 open, wick out the lows, and then start pushing higher. Well, waiting for a little. You got this. Kind of just create this little support here, creating the resistance now. You probably want to see a little closure above there, or 15 now. 15 is looking good now because now you're coming down to grab some 15 lows. So if you now wick out this previous 15 low, amazing. That's what we need to see before it continuing, because at this point here it was overextended, but you need to come and grab some 15 lows. So if this 15 closes like this, next 15 instantly wick the lows. And then you can be looking for it to re-break the high and come all the way back up into here. I'm going to bring this level here. Here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's a lovely area there. Lovely area. can be looking for the flip out of that. So this instantly comes. If this instantly opens, instantly push down, you can have a break, a buy on the break of the high. Be risking off wherever the low is going to be, and then that's going to be your play. Are we looking for at least 20? I have no idea, to be honest, man. I don't really look for like a certain amount. I just kind of take whatever it gives me. But like, we'll be looking to play this range here, which would give us 60. If it only gives us 10, we'd take 10. But if it can give us the full range, amazing. So this is opening and instantly pushing up, which is not what you want to see. You want to see it instantly pushing down and grabbing the lows. Because if this instantly pushes up, then this is likely to be a top wick to re-grab the lows. Which, how many ticks would that be actually? 14, not bad. Oh, you did. Look at that. You just wicked out the low. Still not the 15 low though. But you did actually you just wicked out them lows that I was speaking about. But I still think you're gonna re-grab 15 lows. 10, yeah, not bad. So I mean, you could be shorting down into the lows just as a little hedge or something. Maybe risking off wherever this high is going to be. Grab these lows and potentially come and grab these lows here. Move out of the way first. How's the 30 looking? Yeah, 30's still looking good. I think you're going to see it dip a little bit lower, which I may look for a sell on this current 5 in a second. Let me just make sure we have our demo account logged in here. Entertainment purposes only account. Web.ninja. Oh. Yeah, if you actually just start closing bullish, you may just wait for the 30 flip, which is, where's the 30? 30 breaking the high is there. So if you start breaking this high, you maybe have to buy it. Let me just load up my ninja. So if this closes, because you wicked out, I said I did want this low wicked out, which you did actually wick it out and now closed above. Alright, we got the demo account up. We get to the 5 here, 5 minute, cool. Where are the lows? Never mind, you showed us. Good man, all good. I'm hoping we see a nice snipe today. You can have buys if this 5 minute close is bullish. Expecting the trend line from the 30-minute wicks. Is there one where, like, here? There's a horrible upside. I think you're going to see a lot of these lows grab today. Yeah. Yeah, if you're looking at that one, yeah, more of a nice reason to see this continue pushing up. It's a nice spot, man. Very nice spot. So if you're rejecting a trend line as well, again, the way we trade trendline liquidity is that's going to be where most retail traders are trying to short. Retail traders trying to short this trend line, you're likely going to see it spiked out. So more reasons to buy up into this. I'd love to see this 5. If this 5 can close above here, bottom wick, and you may see it run up. I'd love to see this 5 close nice and strong here. Jump to got trapped on that whole move down because you. I know, because always, yeah, absolute man. There's always that liquidity grab. Have to go see you tomorrow. Enjoy, man. See you tomorrow. See you next time, man. I'm looking for a nice 5 close here to look for some longs. 15's not looking the best though, because this is going to be a pretty disgusting top wick. Grabbing previous 15 highs. They only get 2 zoned in on the 5. Because you never wicked out these little 15 lows. And now you grab the highs. If the 5 doesn't close bullish, then you're not going to jump in longs yet. No, look at that. Crap close. But we're creating range now, which is good. This is what you need to see. Because once you start creating range, then you'll be able to start drawing liquidity points. Then you can look for some nice plays. So you've just grabbed that previous 15 high, so I'll get rid of this. So now you're currently trapped in here. Too much over-analyzing here. Gold is just overextended. Needs to arrange and grab some lows, and then you can look for some buys. But this is pretty much what we want to see now. We want to see like this before later on today, or sometime this week, seeing that. It's NFP week as well, so you know it could take until then. Alright, let me go. How we got? 8 minutes. Alright, give me 2 seconds, guys. BYD doubles have to charge him for now. Nice. Yeah, I see them in Oz quite a lot now actually. Plug into a wall out, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty cool. Come on, gold, give us some volume. There's nothing we can do in this range. Come and grab some lows. Had such a big move that it's obviously going to range now. There's no entry for the big move. What was that little move down? 20. So if you look at this 15 now, this is why I'm open to sells, because you're grabbing previous 15 highs. So if this starts to flip bearish, you could see this dip down a little bit more. But the 5 minute closed bullish, so unless it starts closing bearish. What am I munching on? I have a little chicken stir fry. It's 6:30 here, so I'm a little bit peckish, me. A little bit peckish. I have to eat to keep me going, to keep me watching gold. Me. I actually scrambled literally now. That was a joke about me. Scram. If this 5 closes bearish, top wick, and you can see sells into this 15. These are the sells that I wanted. Don't close too fucking bearish though. Give an instant top wick and you can look for some sells. If you can't beat them, join them. Right, give us an instant top wick here on gold and then we can look for some sells. Let me go ninja because trading view always fucking lags. So there you go, instant bottom wick.
Not today, not today.
Nah, not today. Yeah, look at that. Instant bottom wick.
You're not getting a quickie from Goldie.
We'll get her. She's not playing us that easy.
Playing hard to get.
I think so. But the thing is, 15 is basically creating a double bottom here now as well.
Yeah, it could also range for a while.
Yeah, it probably will, to be honest, man. After having that such a big move up. It's pretty expected, I reckon. Quite a large stop loss, actually.
Cheers, have a good night, everyone. I gotta go.
See you, mate.
Cheers, everyone.
Enjoy, man. Look at this 5. How's this 30 looking? 30's looking bullish. Doji. 15 was starting to look bearish. 5 minutes looking choppy. Unless this 5 starts to flip bearish, you could have some sells. What are you? You're 26 minutes. You got 4 minutes till this 30 is going to close. Ooh, is this 5 minute going to flip bearish? If this 5 minutes starts to throw signs of flipping bearish, you could have a sell. Need to buy an Xmas gift for Aaron, maybe. Pack it. I'll take the 1 million. I don't know about the first part, but I'll take the 1 million. Alright, I'm going to have a sell stop on this current 5 on gold. I'm going to be risking off this 5. Well, hard stop's going to go here, but once it does flip, I'll very likely be risking off this high here. If this 5 couldn't flip bearish and have a nice drive down, you'll be able to manage quite well. But as of right now, it's going to go above the 15 high. If this 5 doesn't flip bearish, then you know we'll just cancel. But as it is currently around this high, stops would be around like 27, which is quite large. So I want to be off this high. Let's see if it can flip bearish here on gold, this 5, and have a nice drive. I don't want it to range, so I want to see it close nice and bearish and have some good volume. Otherwise, you could just range. No, as soon as you start breaking these lows, you could see a nice drive back down into here. I just filled me in with 1. I got filled in with 1 contract there. I'm not going to market execute the rest just yet. And if that got everyone else in. Oh, there you go. Alright, now we're in. Alright. How do we got to this close? 1 minute till this 5 is going to close. So let's see. See how this 5 is going to close. If the 5 doesn't close bearish breaking these lows, then, you know, I'll probably manage. But I want to see this 5 break these 15 lows and actually close below it. If it doesn't, you know, we'll manage risk. But if it does close below, amazing. Soon, you know, I will just start to risk off this 5, depending on how this 5 closes. I mean, you could probably even do that soon, to be honest. So there you go. Now you're breaking the 15 lows. Alright, there you go. Now you're breaking the lows. So I'm going to bring it in above. I'm going to bring my stop in above this current 5 high. If it comes up to create a new high on this current 5, I don't want to be in the trade. What's it down to here? 15 down to there. This is the last 5 of the 30 and 15 as well. This is the reason I took it into that, because the 30 is going to be closing quite nice and bearish here. But then you now got to kind of survive the top wick, because you got an instant top wick there, which is good. Let me drop back down to the 5 here. Yeah, cool. I'm going to hold this. I'm only risking like 14 ticks here, so I'm going to continue to hold this. The fact that you've opened with an instant top wick is great. I'll probably go break even once you start breaking this low. Alright, there you go. Cool. Break the lows, and I'll start to bring risk down a little bit here soon. I'm sitting up like almost $900-ish on this position, so I'm going to bring risk down soon. So you've just now wicked out previous 30 lows, which is this low here. So if you start to now close back bullish, then this 30 could be grabbing the lows to reclose back higher. So although I'm watching the 5 here, I'm understanding what the 30 is doing. This is a 30 low. If you're going to push up, what are you going to do? You're going to wick 30 lows before pushing up. So you have to be wary how we react around this low. Alright, cool. I'm gonna risk off this current 5 high. I want to see some nice volume come in here. So there you go. Risk is off the table here. My area to watch is going to be this low down here. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Cool. Alright, I'm going to... Let me see. You just grabbed them lows? Yeah, you just grabbed these little lows here. Alright, cool. I'm just closed 50% there. And I'm going to bring my other little contract above this current 5-minute high. Yeah, so I've just closed 50%. The rest, the other half is going to stay above this current 5 high. The reason I am managing here is because these are the lows that I've been talking about that you need to come and grab, which is that previous 15 low there, and now you're also retesting like here as well, which was like all of this was a potential bottom wick area before flipping bullish. So if we start to reject from here and start to close bullish, and I leave this trade open and don't take anything off the table, it's going to look a bit stupid when I go back to the 30. So remember, hourly is still bullish as well. So this is nothing but a little quick pullback scalp. Hourly could still, by the time this hourly closes, you could still reject this and close bullish. But now that we've got shorts and we've got risk off the table, we're pretty much covered. If it starts to flip back bullish, amazing, we'll use that risk to jump in longs, and that's kind of the overall trade. But that's the reason for taking off risk there. So I closed, what, 50% at like 16-ish ticks, which is okay. I'll take it. If we continue to drop, amazing. I'll start to take a little bit more as it continues to go down. To me, the beauty in your method is if you have a day like Monday, which is an insane day, you just need to be patient and not try and jump in every fucking trade. Another nice one, man. Yeah, well, that's it, man. That's it. Like I say, I don't get FOMO in here in this whole run up. People are like, Aaron, why are you not taking the trade? There was no entry here for me. So if there's no entry, it can run 1,000 pips. I don't give a shit. My entry is always right around the corner. I just have to wait for it. If this can dip down a little bit more, amazing. But you're already hitting, like, this is just a little pullback trade here, and you're already hitting like 16-ish ticks for a nice little scalp. It's it's not bad. Yeah, but yeah, exactly the same as the trade on Monday. I missed the huge pump and then the big pushback down, but I still got my little pullback, and that was good enough for me. And I was saying this on a call on a one-to-one with Aiden today, that if price moves 1,000 ticks, but I don't get my entry, I don't give a shit. It can move 10,000 ticks, I don't care. I'm here to get my entry, my 15, 20, 30 ticks a day, and that's me done. Same as when I do catch my trade. Once I've got my trade, the markets after that could move like, another 1,000 pips, and I could miss it, but I don't care. I've got my trade for the day, and that's all it is. Patience pays, absolutely. 8:30 stamp, yeah, 8:30. So the trade was executed at 8:25. So yeah, be marking on this little time frame. I started being open to shorts around here, so around 8:10 for you guys on Zoom who want to watch back the Zoom later on. I have it recording and I'll upload it tonight as well. 5 minutes gonna close in 20-ish seconds. Let me eat some scran whilst we sit here. Instant top wick as well, which is nice. As soon as you start breaking these lows, I may trail a little bit more above these current 5 highs and lock in a little bit more, but let's see. You're at least going to break these lows. So as soon as you start grabbing this low, you know, I may trail. I've still got 50% open. I may trail. I'm going to do that. I'm going to trail 25% now. So I still got 5 contracts open. So I'm gonna trail 3, just above this current 5 high, and then I'm gonna put the rest at break even. I want to be taking off a little bit more here because, like I say, I'm understanding that the 30 and hourly is still at a very, very big level. All right, cool. I just got taken out for a little bit more there, and now I've got 2 contracts running at break even. So what happens from here on out, we'll see. But the fact that you have now, wicked out some lows, hourly's still bullish. You've only got 25 minutes to this hourly's going to close. If you start to pull back up from here, you're going to go on the hourly and wonder why you didn't secure some profits. You know, this hourly, by the time it closes, could still easily close back above here. And this is just a little scalp in an overall bullish uptrend. So I take a little bit as we go.
We do like to trade against the market.
We do. We like to. Yeah, we do. Price is bullish. Revenge that shit. Don't do that. It's not financial advice either. It's just entertainment demo funds here.
Come on, 15 should drop by now. Give me a big drop.
I'm here in Norway. Let me know if you visit sometime. Very nice, man. I've been to Norway quite a few times. One of my good friends lives in Oslo, so I've been to Oslo quite a few times. I love Oslo, man. Great place. The moment Drew got off to, yeah, Drew, man, Drew. Is that another live banger? Yeah, absolutely is. That's great, man. Still working my way through your course while I'm doing your course work so well. It's great to see it play out and how patient you are. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, patience is key, man. Patience is key. Patience is key. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, for conducting the live session every day. I've learned a lot from these live sessions, courses, and the mentoring session. It's only been a week with this community, but it's amazing. A long way to go. But as they say, well begun is half done. Amazing, man. Amazing. Good to have you only in for a week and be already picking up so much already, man. That's what these live streams are all about. Whether we had got a trade today or not got a trade today, I can almost guarantee you there would have been some amazing value in this. Even if we had taken a loss at some point on stream, you know, we haven't taken a loss in a very long time, but at some point when we do take a loss, it's also going to be an amazing learning opportunity. I'm sorry, I've got my 15 ticks. I'm out. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. Take your 15 ticks and run. Good shit, man. I'm still in this. Yeah, I mean, if this hourly engulfs, yeah, we'll have an amazing position, but it's unlikely. I mean, it could. Who knows? But I'll react to that once it does. Drawdown of like 2 ticks. Yeah, we had like... That's the thing. When you put in sell stops, like every trade we've taken on stream this week, we've had like 1, 2 ticks max. Well, I think the one on Monday had like none. And then this one today had what, maybe 2, if that? Which is pretty fucking good. Thanks, Aaron. Just joined your subscription yesterday. Started to make profit today. Amazing, 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 amazing. If anyone didn't catch this short because it was too quick, or you didn't understand it, or you weren't confident, don't worry. Whether you made money or not, it's all about learning how to execute these trades, because these trades come up multiple times a day, and I take them when I'm on stream with you guys, but even off stream, these setups happen time and time again. If anyone didn't understand it, same as always, for you guys on Zoom, I'll after the stream break it down and recap it. Got nervous and closed at 14 pips. Hey, 14 pips is good, man. You made 14 pips while showing off the stream. That's still good. If ever you do get nervous or unsure, just do what I do, and I just start to trail. So as we started grabbing this low, you know, I wasn't too sure where it's going to go, so I just closed like 50 to 80% and then kind of see how it goes. This is pushing nicely here though. Need some food. Enjoy, man. Enjoy it. So, you know, I got runners still running up like $460, which I could just close, but you know, I'm gonna start to trail more aggressively here soon. As soon as you start, oh, you can see breaking the lows. Cool. I'm gonna bring my last 2 contracts above previous 5-minute high, rather than just closing full because you like the look of the profits. You know what? 27 ticks. Just trail. You know, if you just want to trail, you have no top wick here, so you know what? I'm just gonna even trail. I got a top wick on the futures chart, so I'm just gonna trail above this 5 high. If it starts to flip bullish, it's the last 5 of the 15 with an instant bottom wick. So I'm trailing in this last 2 contracts in here, and we'll see how this goes. Oh, look at this. Look at this, $660 off a 2 contract runner. It's almost more than my first position. So if this 5 starts to flip bullish, that'll be me fully out of this position. So if you guys have a little 1 contract runner or whatever you have running, just bring it above this high. If this high does flip bullish, amazing, we got a nice trade. But now that this 15 is going to break all these levels, the 15 could still come up here and push lower. So do you want to see your trade go from running 20, 30 ticks in profits to back to 8 to potentially hope that you may make another 80 more? Hell no, we're scalping. So stop goes above here. I may even just trail this more soon. Look at this, we're only like 30 ticks here. You know, I'm gonna bring this 5 down a little bit more, $700. Look at that, amazing. Yeah, I'm bringing in my stop. My stop here on the futures chart is at 46.7, just halfway between this 5-minute. I'm trailing aggressively here. I would normally. Thank you, man. We would normally just close full because it's a pretty decent game, but with good volume, rather than just closing full, just trail aggressively. If it hits your trailed stop, well, you were going to close full anyway. But if it keeps dropping, amazing, more profit. Look at this 5-minute. Look at this. Beautiful. So what were we risking on this? I believe we were risking what, maybe 15 ticks. I believe we were risking about 15. Oh, look at that. Yeah. All right. I'm bringing this thing down aggressively. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna. There you go. Yeah, close to full. I'm out there, full position.
I got in like way after you because I was on the call and then I saw the 15 and that is completely engulfing the previous one.
Yep.
And I took the break for the previous 15.
Good shit, man. You still
so
got it.
I got in at like 2048. Yeah, 48.9.
Good man. Very nice. At least you still got it, man. Great trade. But yeah, that's the trade for the day. Very nice. If you guys have runners or you want to hold runners, you know, keep holding some if you want to. But I'm personally fully out of that position now. It's a nice little scalp for me. That's pretty much me done for the day. You got US news later on. Couldn't give a shit how it goes. So I'm gonna chill.
Thank you for that time frame knowledge.
Yeah, that's the key, man. That's the key. That's the
because
key.
If I would have been on the 5 on this one, I would have been off. I wouldn't have even take this trade. Like the 15 was clear this time.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm always, even when I'm watching the 5, you know, I'm always thinking about what the 30's doing. Like anytime I'm watching the 5, it's so easy to get so zoomed in. But I'm always just trying to picture in my head how that 30's looking without even needing to go on it. But when you guys start out, like, you know, you can just go back and forth. But in my head, I'm watching the 5, but I'm really trading the 15 and 30, and you know, sometimes I do it without even realizing. So yeah, good shit. Great trade though. If anyone doesn't understand it, you guys on Zoom want me to break it down, feel free to let me know and we can start breaking it down. What did we hit there? Nice little, you know, 1 to 2.5. We risked 15 to make, like, you know, I mean, if anyone held full, look at that, you would have got like fucking 40. Holy shit, look at that. Quick recap. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. And I'm subscribing because I like your interview when you're in Bali. Great job, man. I think I'll watch your stream from now on. Yep, awesome, man. Be good to have you on the stream. Look at this. The boys got the W's in the chat. YouTube fam, drop a little like, get them W's in the chat. Amazing trade today. Sat in 2 ticks of drawdown again, and have an amazing position there. If you guys still have runners, you're probably making some absolute bank there. Look at that. Amazing. Show me a better London session. You tell them, Ron. Any other trader who would have taken these shorts would have had stops like above here. We got in this with a 15 tick stop loss as always. And I said this on the Trading Nut podcast. I haven't taken a full stop loss in so long. Hard stop was here. As soon as it flipped bearish, my stop goes above here, and there's the play. Amazing position. Look at that.
Look at that. Another 10 ticks.
Look at that. Beautiful. Boys on YouTube, Zoom. Got this trade. You got Sammy here.
Holding the runner.
Look at that. Amazing.
Aaron, why were
Amazing.
you biased towards a sell and not a buy?
Good question, man. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Fuck, I didn't get it. No, I closed full, man. I closed full. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that. If you guys got like, if you have one contract running, you got one contract running at like almost $500. Look at that. What a push.
W.
What an absolutely insane push. But yeah, reason for, because it's quite important. Why would I be looking for sells when you know the Audi had closed bullish? So my reasoning. So how can I? I'm just trying to think of how can I explain it. So I was open to seeing if we could grab this low. Once this, I'll just replay this. Let me replay this because this is important. So at this point here,
There's highs there as well, isn't there? So
yeah, exactly, man. So at this point here, you know, I was like, Owlie's closed bullish, 15's closed bullish. So I'm pretty much saying to myself, if we can come down, grab previous 15 lows, I'm gonna look for some longs back up into these highs. But with the way this 15 opened, we came down to it, left a little double bottom, came up here, liquidated the 15 highs. So at that point, I'm like, cool, well, if we're grabbing the 15 highs and haven't yet grabbed any lows, maybe I can look for this to come down and scalp down a little bit more and come down and retrace. So as the 15 was grabbing these highs and starting to reject, I was like, cool, I'm now going to go to the 5 and see if I can get a 5-minute breakout into the 15 closing bearish and flipping. So it's going to skip it forward, but as soon as we grab, they did it too quick, but as soon as we grab these highs and start coming back down here, then I'm like, cool, let me just quickly go to the 5 and let me see what I can see. And then on the 5-minute, this is the high that wicked out the high. The 5-minute then engulfed back bearish, closed below the previous low. And then as this was then creating the top wick as well, then you put in the sell stop, because I'm saying to myself, well, if it can re-break its own low towards the end of the 5-minute candle, it's probably going to flip bearish with a nice entry. So I got a lovely entry, 5-minute close below the lows, and then yeah, just kept pushing, man. So the way that we were grabbing these 15 highs before grabbing the lows was the reason I took shorts. If we had grabbed these 15 lows, then I would have been looking for buys up into here. But because we grabbed the highs first, if we grab the highs, then we're going to be targeting the lows. And then once you break below here, the next level is to come all the way back down here.
right.
If that makes sense, man.
Yeah, more or less. Thanks.
No worries, man. So, man, those 15 lows were right. Yeah, saying that, yeah, 15 lows were... The 15 lows, when you were up here, was basically a double bottom. So at least if gold's going to push up, it's going to come and grab these lows. So if I can short into them, amazing. You know, it's 5-minute evening star. Yeah. Lovely spot, man. Right there. 15 evening star came back up for the retest, dropped back bearish. So yeah, lovely trade again.
Yeah, for this big white 2 months.
Yeah, literally, man, and that's it. Like when I have times where I sit on stream for 2 hours and don't take a trade, it's not because I don't take a trade. I just can react to volume. Once the volume comes in, amazing. That's all you really need. You if you don't have volume, then you know price could stay in a range all day. It doesn't matter if you've got perfect technicals. You need volume, and that's why when I was saying once I got tagged in here, if this 5-minute closed like doji and didn't give me volume, you know, I would have closed this at break even. I need to see volume, and I like to take the trades before they break out. You could have even got it once this closed like below here. You could have even shorted this top wick for like a safer entry, but I prefer to get in before the breakout happens. That's a trade. That's a trade worth a YouTube breakdown. Yeah, I think it is. It was a very valuable one. Rinse and repeat, absolutely. You have the best risk reward to all other 5-minute gold scalpers. 100%, man. Like I was saying, any other streamer who sells here has got stop likes all the way up here. But for me, that's stupid. If I'm getting in sales to scalp down, and I understand intraday liquidity grab, then my stop loss doesn't need to go all the way up here, because if we re-break this high and re-break the 15 high that's grabbing the previous, you're just going to keep pushing up. So why do you want to see your your trade go from like minus 16 to potentially minus like 50 to then hope that it might flip bearish. That's just stupid. If price was to come up here and stop me out and start closing above here, you know, I'll flip my shorts and go long. I don't give a shit. I'm not here to predict. I'm here to react. Whereas most people will have stops up here, go sit in like 50 plus ticks of drawdown and just hope that it's going to keep pushing down. Whereas for me, I'll eat a 15, 16 tick stop loss. And if we start breaking above, then I'll flip the bias and go long and either end up the day break even or end the day up even more than when I was trying to jump in shorts as opposed to trying to predict. But when people do go in drawdown, then you start going up to like the 4 hourly and start trying to convince yourself as to why this is still a valid trade. This is a scalp trade, so I'm scalping it. I'm not gonna start swinging the stop loss and scalping the TP. The fuck does that make sense? I didn't say it. I'm off. Last Tiggies. Thanks for the session, Aaron. So much value. No worries, man. And see you next time. See you next time, man. That was amazing trade management too. Yeah, everyone's leaving me. Yeah, that was a.
Yeah, see, I'm here with you. Remember.
Thank you, man. Amazing trade management too, as always. Perfect the way you taught us. Yeah, absolutely, man. The reason I do these lives is not so you guys can just follow trades blindly, so you guys can actually see it live, see that it's real, and see how it's actually done in real time. It's not just to copy signals or any bullshit like that. This isn't a signal. This is just me talking out loud to you guys, and doing what we do on stream, off stream. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was a financial advice.
Fantastic. Initially considered a buy, but based on unfolding price action, we adjust our strategy, go shorts, aiming for a quick scalp. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, and that's also what's very key. Like, I could be at this point bullish, but as soon as we start to grab some highs and close bearish, I can flip my bias in a second. I don't really have a bias. I always say, like, I don't really give a fuck if the markets are going to go up or down. I'm not here to predict and try and put my predictions on what I think is going to happen and where I think the markets are going to go. I'm going to react to price. So previously the hourly closed bullish. Look at that, completely engulfed, faked out. So as long as the hourly closes bullish, I'll go long. Why? Because the markets is bullish. But if all of a sudden I start dropping down and it starts showing me reversal formations and we're starting to grab highs, I'll flip it back short. I never ever care. And people always ask me a lot, like, where do I think gold's going to go? It's like, I have no idea where price is going to go. All I will do is react to the way the intraday time frame is breaking to then react off that. I don't care, like I say, I don't care if gold's going to go up or down. If I'm short here and I get stopped out, that's fine. I'll flip the bias and go long. And for the most part, you make back your loss and you make back more. Being able to flip... sorry, man?
No, continue.
being able to flip your bias and not have an opinion or have an ego in the markets all the time is what is going to make people a good trader. If you come into the markets every day thinking and expecting things to happen, you're gonna be pissed off when your expectations aren't met, and you're also going to be trying to put your opinions on the markets. Gold doesn't give a fuck if I want it to go up or down. It's going to do whatever the hell it wants. I'm just going to react to what I see, and what I saw was 15 highs being grabbed and no lows being grabbed. So I'm going to react to that. If the lows got grabbed, amazing. I would have been reacting to longs, and that's all you do. React. No predicting. I don't predict the markets are going to go up. I don't predict the markets are going to go down. I don't give a shit. I'm just here to react. Couldn't care.
15 candles weight nice.
Very, very, very. Yeah, look at that 30 now. Look at that drop. Whew, look at that.
Yeah, 13 and 15 both. Great.
Amazing. Power of runners though. Hey, yeah, power of runners. If you just held a one contract runner there, you're up like $600 off a fucking runner. Amazing. Me and Aiden were talking about this in our one-to-one today. It was absolutely incredible. But if you did close full, who cares?
More.
And if you guys closed at like 15, 20 ticks today and gold still drops down like 1,000 pips, who cares? You got your trade for the day. You're not here to catch every market move. You're here to catch the one that fits your plan consistently. Like if I pretty much say I'm done for the day, and I come back tomorrow and price has dropped all the way down back to 2,000, couldn't care less. I've got my move for the day, and that's me.
Yeah, like this is the December volume, but this was not usual from the past 2 to 3 months. Like even personally, I took many break events or like some short losses or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, did you trade from the past 2 months? Did you used to trade based on the 15 and 30 most probably? Because now that we are on the 5, because this is due to volume. But from past 2 to 3 months, it was a different thing.
Yeah, pretty much, man. If ever I come on and the 5 minutes just chopping, because I've seen this so many times where you can go on gold, and we've done it on stream before. You can go on gold. The 5 can look like an absolute shit show. And you zoom out and go look at the 15 or 30, and it ends up looking really clean. So you just kind of have to react to whatever the markets are doing. Right now, it looks like the 5 minutes back to being hot again. If it all of a sudden starts to go shit, I'll just start to manage off the 15 and 30. I prefer to manage off the 5, but you can't. Managing off the 5 is a terrible time frame to manage off if there's no volume, because
So
it can just stick
in the
around.
last 2 to 3 months, were you managing based on the 15?
Mm.
Closing of the 15?
Mhm.
If there was low volume.
Mhm. Exactly, man. Yeah, there's no volume, so can't manage off the
But
5.
weren't you afraid like if you were managing on the 15 would like take the stop loss immediately as we were waiting for the 15 close?
That's why it's kind of nice, like in this situation, to look for like the 15 breaks as well. So like as the 15's grabbing the highs, then if it's already got a little low, then you can wait for the break of the low, then manage off the high. But if you try to short it from up here, then it can sometimes wick you out. But if you stay off the 5 and only go down to the 5 once it looks like it's going to flip bearish, you're going to have it much nicer. But if I wasn't watching the 5, I was trying to short from like up here, could have easily got wicked out. But if I see the 15's grabbing some highs and about to flip bearish, before it does flip bearish, I'm like, shit, quickly, let me drop down to the 5 and let me see if I can quickly see maybe a 5-minute bearish engulfing and then, getting something like this. And then once it does break, then, you can manage off the 5. But if this had started to close bearish and then close back bullish, then I would be, I'd be cutting it here as well.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, because when there's low volume, if managing on the 15, sometimes it could go aggressively, because if there is low volume can pump up at any time and take your full stop loss managing on the 15.
Yeah, so...
What did the...
Yeah, that's very true, man. That's a good point. So the way that you'd want to kind of get around that is executing probably once the 15 starting to flip bullish or bearish, because then you can kind of risk off that 15 high. As long as it's grabbed, like in this example, as long as it's grabbed some 15 highs, I can enter, and once it's breaking the 15 low and my stop loss, I'm going to just go above this 15 high, because if it comes up to create a new 15 high, it'll probably just keep pushing up anyway, so I don't want to be in the trade. So yeah, if you trade off just the 15, you want to be looking to get in, like the best move on gold on the 15 and 30 is typically towards the end of it. So gold, a bit of both, David. The best way to trade the 30 and the 15 is to look to get in the false move, which is like the way that gold always moves is like the 15, for example here, like the 15 can look so bullish all the way up until the last 5 minute of the 15. Then by the time the last 5 minute of the 15 comes in, that's when all of a sudden you start to see this 15 leaving a big wick, and before you know it's already starting to flip. So
yeah, that's the thing. If it flips in the last 5 minutes, your full stop loss is gone.
Yeah. So you want to be, if you're looking for some shorts, you want to see some highs grabbed early on in the 15. Then you want to look for it to flip towards like the end of it, and then you're pretty safe in that way.
Yeah. So just 15 liquidity grabs would.
Yep. 100%, man. So
because,
like.
Even I did not like to take a full stop loss just like you.
If this 15 hadn't grabbed this high, I wouldn't be short. Or I never would. I wouldn't care what the 5 did. I would have never short if this little thing hadn't happened here.
Yeah, that's a great confluence over there.
And that's the reason I didn't buy all of this, because you hadn't done this. You hadn't grabbed any lows. So like I said on the start of the stream, you're very likely going to see all of these grab today, and that's exactly what you've done. YouTube getting their worth today, a trade in some key analysis. Yeah, too much actually, to be honest. I have to watch what I say here.
5G workout.
Yeah, shout out to TPG for the 5G unit. Drop him a like.
Can you explain to me what by grabbing low mean? I'm probably thinking of something else, but want to hear it from you.
Just like in this situation where it grabs the high, I just want to basically see it like, if I'm looking for a big push up here, all I want to see is price just come down, and in here, if I if I go here, all I want to see is price wicking out this low and still closing above and then pushing higher.
Right. Okay. And another thing is, I think I missed like some part of it because I went to go something.
It's all good,
But
man.
how were you able to identify that it was going to be a sell rather than a buy?
Purely because we created a 15 low around here, which was next to this low, which then became a double bottom, and then you start grabbing the highs. So as soon as we start grabbing these 15-minute highs and then start to reject, like towards the end of it, I'm like, cool, but we've grabbed the highs, we haven't grabbed the lows, amazing, I could look for shorts into the lows. And then towards the end of the 15 close, I dropped back down to the 5, and then I saw the 5-minute engulfed back bearish, and then once this gave a top wick, then that's when I got the sell. So,
Right.
but
so essentially, if that candle was above that previous week, it would have been a buy in a way, since we confirmed that it's passed by the week.
yeah,
Okay,
like
sorry?
pretty much, man. At this point here, I was bullish on the day. I was like, you've traded above a level of support. The hourly's closed bullish. If we come back down, grab some lows and break some highs, I'll go long. So at that point, I'm bullish. I only flip my bias and go bearish once you start grabbing some intraday highs and then engulfing bearish. So you grab some highs, engulf bearish. That's for me an opportunity to flip my bias from longs to sells and take the short. But before that, yeah, I was long on the day up into these highs up here. But only once it grabs 15 highs, engulfs back bearish, I'll flip my bias and go short. So I was originally long, but then once that happens, I can flip it and go short. And I think that's probably the most important takeaway here is you can have your opinions on what you think may happen, but you also have to be open to the fact that, well, one, the market doesn't give a fuck about what you think, and two, be able to flip that bias, because if I didn't flip my bias and take these sells and I was just glued to longs, yeah, I would have missed this entire move down.
Look at the hourly close.
Yeah,
Never
because I was just like, wait a minute, what just happened? Like, how come they went from a buy, a strong buy, to then now a kind of strong sell? But I'm assuming looking at here is price action mainly, right?
Pure price action, man. Only ever price action. Pure price action.
Right. Okay.
Price action, liquidity grabs. That's it, man. Price action, liquidity grabs.
We tapped into a resistance zone on the 4 hour. So Matthew.
Gold king. Thank you, man. Let me stop the recording. Yeah, I forgot that I got that. I've been recording the Zoom as well.
Recording stopped.
So I'll yeah. What was the time David just sent there? Timestamp. Yeah. So I'll upload this Zoom after to Discord, and you guys start to watch it from around 7:50. Look at the time down here on the Zoom. Skip it to around 7:50, or even here. Watch what I'm saying when I'm talking through here, because even this whole push up here, I was saying how we'd never grabbed any lows, and that's again another reason why I was open to shorts, because this was so overextended. And before this entire push up, what did we not do? We hadn't grabbed any of these lows, and that's also what I was saying. We hadn't grabbed any lows, and that's the reason I wasn't jumping in longs. And people probably thought, Aaron, why the fuck are you not taking longs? I want to take a trade here. And I'm like, because we haven't grabbed these lows and we're overextended. So start probably watching the stream from like around 7:30. Just watch it like sped up, and then once you get around to like 8 a.m. like David said, then start watching the stream, because at this point I'm looking for longs like here, and then as soon as we tap into here, I'm flipping my bias and going short. So it's a pretty key one to rewatch back. That was a lovely trade. Could be looking for longs after we break all these lows. Nah, not yet for me, man. You're not gonna now go long until you start closing back above here.
Before the day is done.
Yeah, then day's done for me. But if you do want longs, now you can't go long until you close back above here. Owlie's just engulfed back bearish, confirmed a massive fake out. So if anything, you just want to be looking for shorts. You can only go long once you start closing back above this resistance support fake out. close above and you may go long. If anything, you could get top wick and just keep pushing down. You still haven't grabbed a lot of these lows here. But yeah, that's it for me, Zoom guys. I will upload this stream recap into Discord in like the next couple of hours. Well, actually, probably quicker now. I've got good Wi-Fi. And yeah, I'll probably be active in Discord later on. We'll see if we get anything else. Like, I probably won't trade, but I'll share some setups for you guys coming into the US session. So
Right, man. See you.
enjoy, guys. I'll talk to you soon. See you guys. Bye.
So,
See you, mate. All right, YouTube fam. That's me done for the day. I hope you guys did get that trade, or if you didn't catch the trade, don't worry. I imagine there was a shit ton of value to take from today's recap, and this recap will also be uploaded for you guys on YouTube later on. Amazing trade. You know, hit lows of what, like 50-ish ticks, which is amazing. Even if you got 20 of it, you made 20 ticks from just showing up to the stream, and you got the value of knowing how to actually take it. We'll be live again tomorrow. What day is it? Tomorrow is Thursday tomorrow. So hope to see you guys tomorrow. I have a video coming up tonight of the trade that we took on Monday on stream as well. So that should be up in a couple of hours. And over the weekend, I'll probably record a trade recap of this one as well. But I appreciate you guys taking time to tune in. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you made bank, enjoy. Don't sit on the charts and give it all back. I'm done for the day. I'll probably share some setups with the guys in Discord later on. But for me personally, I won't be executing anything new. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.